Hey Floyd, are you hungry? I think she is. So what do we feed our pigs? Fermented grain. The goal is to feed as little of this as possible till one day, hopefully, I don't have to feed them any grain, even though I don't know if that's ever going to be really possible. But this is ground corn, some kind of wheat byproduct, and a rice byproduct. This sort of weird rice flour and wheat flour brand, I don't know what it is exactly, but it's a mixture of that fermented in some kind of raw dairy, yogurt, whey, maybe some bad milk or something like that. And then I just add water to it to attain a certain type of consistency. After about 24 hours like that mixed all together, this stuff begins to smell like sourdough starter, a little bit like beer maybe. Actually smells pretty good. They love it. Then we also add, I've been experimenting with duckweed fern, or as it is known here, asola. Have this little pond here growing this stuff, feeding it to the pigs. Along with this, there are some snails, quite a few snails. I don't know if I'll be able to get any right now, but I basically just pull this stuff out of here. I also give them some of this water hyacinth. What is that? Yeah. I take out maybe, well, I don't know, 4 cups of this stuff from a 2 square meter pond. I take out about this much every day. I don't know, 3 to 4 cups. And the pond seems to replenish that much every 24 hours or so. This stuff is supposed to be low in fiber, high in protein. The goal is to have, and this is what we're working on, a lot of these ponds all over the place where we can feed ducks, chickens, pigs, and maybe even goats with this stuff. There are a whole bunch of snails in there too for some extra protein. I don't know if you can see that one. There always seem to be some snails that get caught in, quite a few actually. So yeah, pigs like meat, I guess you could call it. It's pretty good for them, I assume. The goal is to also one day hey, shut up over there, is to go to the river and fish out some native small little fish and populate these ponds, see if they want to live and multiply in there, and feed those to the animals as well. So I just take this stuff and I mix it in with their feed. This is what the individual ferns look like. You could see them splitting into 2. This one right there was 1, now it's split into 2. Pretty interesting stuff. And then I also mix in some kitchen scraps, a little bit more of rice flour to soak up, you know, kitchen grease, and which is really just butter. That's all we use to cook. Some pineapple today, whatever we got, right? Just scraps, eggs. My wife likes to call them mystery eggs. Once in a while, well, all the damn time, she'll find all these nests all over the place. Some of these eggs are floaters, if you know what that means. I mean, we get so many eggs, we just feed them to the animals, basically. So yeah, mix all that good stuff up, and they love it. Doesn't look half bad, huh? Floyd is still on lockdown for the next couple of days. If she doesn't go back into heat as she was recently bred, I'm gonna let her roam around here. But she's doing a pretty good job of bringing this hill down for me. So for the time being, this is where she stays. All right. Half the time I don't even wash these buckets. There's a bit of a, I guess you could say, oops, bacterial starter in there, so I don't even have to add any milk or raw dairy for the process to just, or fermentation that is, for that process to continue. So man, they just love eggs. Because they are confined right now, I have to carry grass for them until the day when they're able to roam around and forage for themselves. I'm basically just pulling out all this grass, root and everything, and I'm going to replace it with some higher yielding forage, grass and otherwise species. How about some salad, guys? Maybe not yet. I'm absolutely amazed at how much grass these pigs eat. It might have something to do with the species that they are. I don't know if this is the case of more commercial breeds, but these guys absolutely love grass. Floyd is not a very big pig. I would say she's maybe 140 pounds right now. And she consumes a pound to 2 pounds of grain every day, and then everything else you see here. So kind of not a very expensive pig to keep, in my opinion, especially if you do things the way we're doing them right now. Oh hey, look, there's some duckweed, true duckweed in there. A little solitary leaf. I'm very excited about these aquatic plants and little aquatic organisms that feed off these things, and I get to feed to my pigs. So the future, I think, for us is to have, like I say, a ton of these and to up our duckweed production tremendously. And who knows? Some people say they've been able to use this in lieu of grain, where they don't feed their animals any grain anymore. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's certainly the goal. So yeah, This is what our pig's diet consists of currently, and thanks for watching.